welcome. My name is Jocelyn. This is my channel, and today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. Obviously, I have no makeup on my face right now, so we're going to be putting some makeup on. It is a Sunday. It is already like 3:30 in the afternoon, so I thought I would just kind of put a few things on. I think Alex and I have a couple plans this afternoon, so I thought I would make myself look a little bit more presentable to the public. I'm not thinking I'm going to be doing anything drastic. I think I'm going to try and go for a very natural, muted look today. We'll see how well I do, because normally I say that and then I don't actually end up doing anything natural and I'll add like a bunch of color or something like that. So we'll see what I end up with. While we're putting makeup on my face, I thought I would tell you guys about some of the YouTubers and creators that I watch on this platform outside of the beauty community. I don't think I'm quite ready to talk about the people I watch within the beauty community, because I feel as though you can get judged a lot based on the people you watch and whose content you enjoy and stuff like that, and I'm just not quite ready for that. So I thought I would start with some of my non-beauty YouTubers that I watch and really enjoy. I mean, again, I'm probably still opening myself up to criticism based on the people I enjoy. I was gonna say consuming, but that just sounds not right. The people I enjoy watching, again, that are not in the beauty community. So we're gonna be talking about some of those. I have no idea how much time that's gonna take up, but we will get into it. So let me pin my hair back a little bit. I need to get one of those headbands that people always use, like those cute ones with like the cat ears or something like that, so that I don't just have like this clip in my hair. So let's see, I always start with eyes, so I'm just gonna go in with my Urban Decay primer and then also my Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is in my Shop My Stash for the month of April, so that is why I'm using it. Alright, so some of the people I watch on this platform. I do watch quite a few non-beauty YouTube people along with beauty YouTube people. One of the very first channels that I ever watched and still watch to this day is Jenna Marbles, the one and only. I love her so much. She is just one of my absolute favorite people in general. I think she is just, oh, here, let me actually add some light over here. Well, that's better. I just think her comedy is absolutely hilarious. I love her. I love her so much, and I think her and Julian are just the best together. She's one of those people that if I were to meet her or see her in real life, I would probably lose my shit. Honestly, I would lose it. I would absolutely lose it. I mean, I'm not one of those crazy people who would go to somebody's house or anything like that. I think that's really messed up. I know that they had that happen to them, her and Julian. I mean, if you don't know who Jenna Marbles is, I mean, one, what are you doing on this platform? But she is one of the highest female YouTubers on the platform. She makes comedy videos once a week. Normally she uploads on Wednesdays, and she lives with her boyfriend, Julian, who is also a creator on this platform. I think he is hilarious also, but Jenna just has an absolute special place in my heart. I think she is so funny, and there's not many people, I feel, I could be wrong, that don't like her. She's just such a kind-hearted person, and she always means well. She stays out of drama. If I ever have the opportunity to meet her, you better believe that I am taking that opportunity. I just went in with this shade down here, what is that, Charmer, and kind of put it all from the crease up just to kind of set that primer on my eyes. Looking at this. I've been wanting to do an all matte look for a really long time, and I just never have. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these bottom 3 shades and I'm going to create a matte look on my eyes, and maybe I'll even pop some shimmer into the corner when I'm done. I'm gonna take this shade that is Sweetheart and put it all over the lid, and then buff Rebel and then Leader into my crease. So let's go ahead and put Sweetheart all over the lid. So speaking of Jenna Marbles and Julian, I can't say his last name. I think it's Solomito or something like that. They have a podcast together. I think it's just called the Jenna and Julian podcast. I don't think it's got like some other weird name. I think it's just their names together, and they create content every Monday, I believe, is when they upload on that channel, and I watch it every Monday. They come up with some really creative things on that channel that I just think is so much fun to watch, and the more Jenna and Julian that I can get, the better and the better my life is. So I watch their joint podcast channel also. Speaking of OG YouTubers, another YouTuber that I watch is Shane Dawson. I actually only got into his channel, I want to say like a year and a half ago. I think I started watching his conspiracy theory videos and like his Mandela effect videos. I think that's kind of what got me really into his channel. But I just, it's so weird. He's such an odd person. I mean, as are many people on this platform, but he's just like especially odd. I also feel like he's just such a genuine person. I mean, he's got some like weird quirks, you know, if you're familiar with Shane Dawson at all, he's got some weird quirks, but I just think he always means well and he wants the best for people, and he's so genuine. Both Jenna and Shane, I just feel a true genuineness from them. I don't know, I feel like I can feel that from people, but I could just be very naive, I don't know. So Shane Dawson also is somebody who I regularly watch just because I really like his content and his personality. He's very unlike anybody else or a lot of other people on this platform. I just really appreciate his creativity and I don't know, just the way he interacts with life. Should I zoom you in? Maybe that's a little better now that you can see a little bit better of what I'm doing on my eyes, which is kind of a disaster right now, but that's okay. So yes, Shane Dawson, Jenna Marbles, Julian. Another bigger YouTuber that I watch not quite as frequently, but still really enjoy her content is Liza Koshy. She's another person who I feel like just kind of really stays out of the drama and is very wholesome and very genuine. If you've ever gone to her Instagram account, she has the coolest and just the most like laid back aesthetic. It's just so aesthetically pleasing to the eye to go through her Instagram, and I just think she is so funny and so original. Her comedy is just spot on. I thought about doing a palette roulette with this, but looking at that I can see how boring that would be to do a palette roulette with the Tartelette and Bloom palette. If you haven't seen my palette roulette video, I did a palette roulette on the Sweet Peach palette. I will link that. Basically, I just used a random number generator to generate 5 different eyeshadows in the Sweet Peach palette that I had to use on my eyes, and it was really fun, but I think that using something so neutral like this would just not be any fun at all. So I'm thinking about doing that with the Jaclyn Hill palette though, because there's so many colors in that. I feel as though I could get a really fun look going if I did a palette roulette on that eyeshadow palette. So we'll see. Back to YouTubers. Somebody else that I really watch who isn't as big as the people I've just mentioned. Her name is Elena Fender, and her YouTube channel is Miss Fender, I think is what it is. She is a very open person on her channel. She talks a lot about sexuality topics and gender topics. She's able to talk about these kind of very difficult subjects in a very lighthearted but serious manner. I don't know, you've got to check her channel out just to kind of get what I'm talking about. I really appreciate her viewpoint and the way she's able to talk about those subjects. And then I also follow her on Instagram, and her cat recently had, not recently, but within the last few months, had a litter of kittens, and so she's constantly posting little videos and pictures of them on her Instagram stories, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy. It makes me want a kitten in my life again, but Lord knows I do not need another cat in my life at all, so I'm just gonna live vicariously through her. I don't know how much I'm liking this, but maybe it'll all come together when I put eyeliner on and foundation and stuff like that. I always feel like my left eye never looks as good as my right eye, and I don't know why that is. Maybe it's the way I apply my primer. I don't know. There are 2 kind of news related channels that I watch. The first, of course, is Philip DeFranco. He is absolutely wonderful. I love his content. He posts videos, I think, Monday through Friday, and just talks about some of the most relevant topics that are going on in the world right now. It can be politics, it can be YouTube related, it can be environmental, literally anything that's going on in the world that's big he will talk about, or requested stories, he talks about those. I really love his content. If you don't, or if you've never heard of Philip DeFranco, I would definitely highly recommend checking out his channel. He talks about things that maybe you should be aware of in the world. Before I talk about that second person, I am going to put on some eyeliner off camera because I'm not about to try and do that on camera. All right, so we just went ahead and added some wings. I did use the Jessie's Girl eyeliner. I've been using this for a little while now, and so far I really like it. It's just a liquid liner, and that's what it looks like. Again, I've been using it for a while now, and I like it so far quite a bit, and it's much less expensive than the old liquid liners that I was using, which was the Kat Von D and the Stila, which I still like, and I'm not quite sure how I rank this compared to those 2 yet, so stay tuned. All right, next I'm gonna be putting this primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer on my face. So back to YouTubers I watch. The other person in the kind of news realm that I watch pretty frequently is Megan Tonjes, and she does a segment on her channel where she talks about news and trends throughout the week, is what she calls it, or how she says it. And it's kind of the same thing as Philip DeFranco, where she just looks at some of the things that are happening in the world, talks about them, gives her opinion. And I really love her sarcasm and just the way she talks about things. I just find it so entertaining, and also, you know, it just helps to kind of stay up on what's going on in the world through like short little segments. Those videos aren't very long. I think they're like normally 10-ish minutes, so it doesn't take very long to kind of consume them. And I just love her personality, and I love how her sarcasm translates through videos, and I would just highly recommend her channel also. I do have this little sample of the CoverFX, I don't remember what the rest of that name is, the new CoverFX Foundation, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick this up in the VIB sale, but I thought I would give it another try. I think I might have like one more use out of it. I think I'm gonna go in with my finger and dot it around and then blend it in with a beauty blender. This might be too much. I'm not really sure. Let's go ahead and just blend that. I just realized I've been sitting here forever just blending my foundation and haven't been talking at all. So if you enjoy like organizing and, no, interior decorating, that's what I was trying to say. If you enjoy interior decorating and organization and that kind of stuff, you would really enjoy a channel called Mr. Kate. There are two people, I mean there's more people that run kind of that channel, but the stars of the channel is Kate and Joey. They are a married couple, and they basically go to people's houses and kind of just entirely redesign a room, normally is what it is. They've done some YouTubers' rooms like Liza Koshy, Superwoman, I think they did Superwoman's office, and various other YouTubers across the platform. Their channel inspires me so much. Sometimes they'll do videos on like a living room on a budget, or boho room on a budget, or living room $300 budget, like all kinds of things, and it's just so inspiring and makes me want to like redecorate my entire apartment. So that's a really fun channel to watch if you're interested in that kind of stuff at all. Next, I'm gonna go in with my two little Tarte Shape Tape concealers that I kind of depotted. Do a little bit of spot covering. So I also watch some, I guess, I don't know if you would call them comedians, like YouTube comedians, but just people who make kind of funny videos. I've been watching Cody Co. He used to be a Viner actually, and then he moved of course into the YouTube realm, especially when Vine died. And he does a lot of reaction videos, which I really like. I just think he's so funny, and he can always make me laugh. I really enjoy his content. Also in the world of comedy is Jessie Smiles. She also used to be a Viner turned YouTuber. I feel like I look crazy right now. Oh my god. So Jessie does a lot of story time videos, or at least she did. And then recently she actually had a baby, and so, you know, she's not doing his crazy stuff anymore, but I really like the way that Jessie talks and the way that she portrays stories and stuff like that, so I enjoy her content too. There are also two channels that I watch because of their Disney and Pixar content. The first is Seamus Gorman, I think is how you say his last name. He does a lot of kind of conspiracy theories, fan theories, and stuff like that, like within the Pixar, Disney, and even like Harry Potter realm, and I am here for that. I am a big nerd when it comes to all of that kind of stuff, so he has some really great content. And then also Super Carlin Brothers, they also do a whole bunch of fan theories and conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and how it relates to Disney, Pixar, Harry Potter, and all of that. I would really recommend checking those channels out if you are a Disney nerd like I am. Someone else I really enjoy on this platform, who doesn't post as much anymore because she is on tour and she's been doing a lot of music stuff, is Dodie Clark. I just love her. Alex and I are actually going to see her in concert in Portland, Oregon, end of September, I think September 29th, and I'm so excited to go and see that. I've never really been to a concert before, or a successful concert before is how I should say that. So I am so excited that I'm gonna get to go see her in concert. But she runs a YouTube channel, and she's very open about mental illness and her life experience and stuff like that, and which I really appreciate and love her attitude and her accent. She's British, and so she's got that really cool accent. Of course. Now I'm gonna go under my eye with those same colors I used on top of my eye. So another type of content that I actually really enjoy on YouTube is ASMR videos, which I feel like a lot of people don't like or don't get, or they're just like not into it all, which is fine. You know, just because I like something doesn't mean that you have to like something. Just because you like something doesn't mean I have to like something. ASMR though, I mean, if you don't know what it is, I don't know that I can really explain it, just because every time I try and explain it to somebody, it just turns into a mess and I just do so poorly at it. But I really enjoy ASMR, especially in the evening when I'm trying to get ready to go to bed, and it just kind of helps tone down my energy. It helps quiet my mind. It just kind of puts me at ease and puts me in a place where I can feel, you know, calm and relaxed and go to bed easier. So some of the channels that I really enjoy are, well, her channel name is Gentle Whispering ASMR, but I think her real name is Maria, like her actual name is Maria. She just has a very calming energy about her, especially in her videos, that I find very helpful and that I enjoy a lot. She actually is, I think, one of the bigger ASMR channels on the platform. So I watch her quite a bit. I also watch, her channel is Ting Ting ASMR. I don't actually know what her real name is. I haven't ever seen it in the comments or anything like that, so I'm not sure if she's even released her real name, or maybe her real name is Ting Ting, I'm not sure. I watch her also. She does a lot of like role play, and I don't really know, just she does a lot of role play. The way that I can't describe it. I just really like her content too. And the other person that I watch a lot is Karuna Satori. Her real name is Sarah, and I really like her videos. I just feel like she's very personal. Before I do my eyebrows, I am going to take, I think, this shade. This is the Moonstone shade in the Anastasia Sun Dipped kit, and I'm gonna put it in my brow bone. So Karuna, as I was saying, I just really like the way that she comes across in her videos. It's very genuine. It's very relaxing to watch her videos also. Now, back to the eyebrows. I don't know that I'll really be able to do this on camera either. You know, I think that's everybody that I had written down. I'm sure that there's a lot more people that I watch. Those are just the people that I could remember, oh no, and kind of the ones that really stuck out in my head to talk about. Again, I do watch a lot of beauty channels also, but it feels like there's a lot of stigma that comes with who you choose to watch and support on this platform. I used to watch some of the drama channels, but it just wasn't my cup of tea, and I did find that there was just so much unnecessary negativity and drama stirring that happened that I just wasn't into it. And it's like, you know, it's cool to know what's going on in the lives of the people who you watch and feel connected with, but at the same time it's like, well, okay, why is it my business? It's not. You know, these are real people with real lives and real issues, and they don't need all of this extra negativity and prying, and I just don't really want to support it, so I stopped, and I don't really watch any of them anymore. All right, eyebrows are done. This is coming together rather nicely. That's the one thing about doing my eyes first, is I always look crazy until I do the rest of my face. Now I'm going to go in with this NARS palette. This was in my Shop My Stash also, and I'm going to take, I think, this bronzer shade right there. I don't even know what that is. I think that's actually Paloma. It's actually a contour shade, but I'm just gonna kind of apply it all over there and see how it turns out. I am definitely not the kind of person who is super precise with their contour or their bronzer. I just kind of like slap it on. It's probably one of my least favorite products. I mean, I do enjoy using it, and I use it about every day just because I do have kind of a larger face, but it's nothing that like I'm like super excited about using every day like I am with highlighter or blush or eyeshadow. It's definitely one of my least favorite products, even though I really do need it on my face. Okay, that's good enough. And next we are gonna go in with a blush, and I think normally in this palette I combine these two shades. I think that's Robotic and Blasphemy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I just kind of tap it back and forth, and we're gonna kind of buff it on. I would like to know who you watch in the non-beauty community. Do you watch anyone outside of the beauty community, or do you just kind of stick to that crowd proud of people. I would like to know. If you do watch people outside of the beauty community, I would love to know who you watch, because maybe I'm missing out on somebody who I would really enjoy. Okay, so there is that. Let's go ahead and go back into my glow kit, and we are going to add some more of Moonstone onto my cheeks. Perfect. We're just kind of like haphazardly putting makeup on. This definitely looks a little bit more dramatic than I was intending to, but that's no surprise. Next, I'm actually going to take, oh boy, this Stila shadow in the shade Kitten, and I'm going to apply that to my inner corners. Yes. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, so I think all I have left is mascara and lipstick. So the mascara I'm going to be using today is the Marc Jacobs. This is the same one I used in my last mirror. Has the mirror been in there the entire time? Oh my god. All right, so I've got my mascara on, and now I'm just going to apply a lipstick. This is the Urban Decay Comfort Matte lipstick in the shade Hideaway. This is what it looks like. I've talked about this many times on my channel. I should probably use something else, but today we're going to use this because I'm just feeling it. So we're going to put this on. All right, let me go do my hair, and I'll be right back. All right, Alex got home while I was doing my hair, so if you hear the shower in the background, that's what it is. This is how the look turned out. I definitely actually really like it. I like the shine in the inner corner and the matte lid. I think it looks really good. This is one of my favorite lipsticks ever, so I obviously like that. We talked about some of my favorite non-beauty YouTubers in this video, so let me know down below what your favorite non-beauty YouTubers are, or if you want, you can tell me your favorite beauty YouTubers. I'd love to know. I'm definitely planning on doing a video about the beauty YouTubers who I enjoy, maybe both big and small, or maybe those will be two different videos. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe down below. I think that's everything I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.